Hello everyone, my name is Kajal Sharma. I'm a student of MSc Zoology first semester and today we'll discuss about the life cycle of Paragonimus westermanni. But before discussing the life cycle, let's have a look at the morphology of the adult worm. It's a thick, fleshy and egg-shaped parasite. Its anterior end is slightly broader than the posterior end. It measures 8 to 12 mm in length by 4 to 6 mm in breadth and 3 to 5 mm in thickness. The ventral sucker is situated near about the middle of the body and the excretory vesicle is large and extends from the posterior extremity to the anterior region and hence dividing the body into two equal halves as you can see in the image as well. The two blind intestinal caecae are unbranched and extend to the caudal region. That's all about the morphology. Now moving on to the life cycle of Paragonimus. Paragonimus passes its life cycle in three hosts, one definitive host and two intermediate host. Human beings are the definitive host, whereas the first intermediate host is freshwater snail and its scientific name is Millenia libertina, and the second intermediate host is a freshwater crayfish or a crab. Now what happens is the adult worms live in the respiratory tract of definitive host. The eggs generally escape in the sputum and some are eliminated in the fecal matter. In water, a ciliated embryo, that is the miracidium, develops inside the eggs in 2 to 7 weeks. And on attaining maturity, the miracidium escapes into the water and swims about in search of its snail host. Inside the soft tissue of snail, the miracidium casts off its tail and passes through the stage of sporocyst, radia, and finally being transformed into cercaria, and the whole cycle taking about 10 to 12 weeks. Now the mature cercaria escapes from the snail into water and enters into its second intermediate host, which is a freshwater crab or a crayfish. Now inside the crustacean host, they become encysted in the viscera, muscles as well as the gills. Now, when the raw flesh of an infected crab or a crayfish is eaten by man and other susceptible host, the cyst wall is dissolved by the gastric juices and the metacercaria is released in the duodenum. These young worms penetrate the wall of the small intestine and enters the abdominal cavity. Later, they migrate upwards, piercing through the diaphragm and the two layers of pleura to gain entrance into the lungs, where they finally settle and grow to sexual maturity. And this takes a period of about 2 weeks for such a migration. Now, the eggs are discharged into a bronchiole and are cuffed out with the sputum. The cycle is thus repeated. Now, infection with Paragonimus westermanni causes paragonymiasis and its infective agent is metacercaria. Portal of entry is digestive tract and site of localization is lungs. So that is all about the life cycle of Paragonimus westermanni. Thanks for watching.